Hey there, guys. Yeah, so I know it's been a while and I won't bore you with the details, but I've been trying to, there's a lot of stuff that I've been doing. So I'm sorry that I haven't been making videos more frequently, but I have good reasons, I promise. But let's get right into what I wanted to talk about today. First thing is school. School's going well so far. Computer architecture has been my one kind of annoying class because it's just like, oh, hey, remember all this stuff from a class that was a prerequisite to this class that you didn't take because you took the other optional or the other option for the class? Like, I took Intro to Computer Systems summer of 2016? No, no, summer of 2017, sorry. I took Intro to Computer Systems summer of 2017, and when I took that, I was taking that as an alternative to digital logic design, because digital logic design is you work with a breadboard. It's much more like hands-on wires, circuits, that kind of thing. And as somebody that has never had to deal with circuits at all, because I'm not an electrical engineering student where they have to take circuits as part of their curriculum, that class was just way over my head. So I dropped it and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take Intro to Computer Systems. Well, now in computer architecture, the professor's like, oh, hey, you remember all this stuff from digital logic design? It's like, no. Like, oh, yeah, you remember all the stuff about like voltage, amperage, transistors, resistors? And it's like, about that. That's electrical engineering stuff. We didn't do that in computer systems. Because computer systems was much more theoretical and was based more on the logic of things as opposed to actually like working with things like voltage, resistors, transistors, blah blah blah. My friend Keegan will be able to tell you about transistors, resistors, because he's an electrical engineer, or he's in electrical engineering right now, but I can't. And he keeps referring to it like we're supposed to know exactly what's going on, and it's like, oh, well, that's a little concerning that you assume we know things from a class we didn't take. That's dangerous, because then there's danger in assuming things about what I know and what I don't know, because then you feel like you can it should be common knowledge, and it's like we're all just sitting here like, could you go over that real quick, like that thing that you're assuming we know, can you cover that, please, pretty please. But that's my only pain in the ass class right now. The other class I have are Senior Design 1, which is turning out is going to be pretty straightforward. We're working on the mobile application for Jupiter Bike, if anybody's ever heard of that. We're going to actually be working on it this semester and next semester going into Senior Design 2. So we're basically just going to pick up where we left off with that. Excuse me. So yeah, our team is the computer science team, and we're going to work. I'm the team lead, and we're going to be working on the mobile application to add a couple features and to tweak a couple things, make some improvements, that kind of thing. So it's pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of actually like figuring out the programming language that they used, which is called Ionix. It's Ionix with an Apache Cordova server that it talks to, and it apparently uses a JavaScript framework. And if you have no idea what I just said, well, welcome to my world. I've done a bit of JavaScript in web app development, but that was, very basic. So I'm not exactly, all that confident going in, but we have 2 semesters to do research and figure it out. So, I mean, I'm confident that we can, at least figure it out well enough that we can do what they want us to be able to do. And for software engineering, we actually just got our project approved on Monday, and we're going to be doing a prototype. Well, the end result is going to be a prototype because we don't really have enough time to do an entire fleshed out project. But the prototype is going to be an application that basically think Pandora or like iHeartRadio, where you can have like your own playlists and stuff like that, except on an emotional level. Like it's it's playlists that are designed algorithmically eventually in like the fully fleshed out version. In this version there'll be some prototype playlists obviously, but with the prototype, what's going to happen is you're going to have a playlist that says, okay, well, how are you feeling? Okay, you're sad? Okay, well, sometimes you just want to be in your emotions, and sometimes you want to, you don't want to feel that way. Like, I know whenever I feel angry, I don't want to, I don't want to just be that, I don't want to be that person. So, the application is going to be designed to basically take your current state, algorithmically decide, music to, replicate that state, and then slowly through the playlist, slowly kind of tweak the music that you're listening to slowly, influence your mental state ever so slightly. That way you're going from, just so angry all the damn time to, and just woosah. And that's the gist of it, at least, is, going from the clenched fists and the clenched teeth to, just breathe in, breathe out, let it go. Don't be so, like, not so angry anymore. But that'll be on the fully fleshed out version. The prototype is probably just going to have a couple rudimentary playlists just to kind of showcase the idea. So, but yeah, that would definitely be something I would want to, see through to the final development. It's just that I don't have a lot of mobile application development experience, is the only thing holding me back there. But it'll be a learning experience nonetheless in all three of my classes. So I'm hopeful. We'll see. The second thing I wanted to talk about was RuneScape videos. I know that you guys may or may not be, on the lookout for those, and I'm sorry that I haven't been posting those more often, because I know that there are some RuneScape people that post like every single day, and I just, with school and stuff like that, I haven't gotten into the rhythm of recording videos or streaming or anything like that yet. Yeah, I'm going to take it as it comes, and I've been grinding out a lot of stuff on RuneScape, so I think when I finally get to a point where I make another video, it's going to be a huge progress montage, basically like showcasing all the stuff that I've been doing while you guys have been wondering what the heck is going on. That laugh was weird, sorry about that. But, yeah. So yeah, when I do make a RuneScape video, whenever that occurs, it will be a huge progress montage, probably set to some inspirational music or something that is copyright free, because I don't, oh wait, no, my videos can't get copyright striked because I can't make ad revenue off of them, because my channel's too small. Sorry, just having a little too much fun with myself right now. But, yeah. Also kind of testing the limits of the new microphone. Hopefully you could all hear me, whispering into the microphone, and it didn't, blow out the microphone or anything like that, because that wouldn't have been good. But, yeah, the third thing I wanted to talk about is my girlfriend Simone. Now, as you guys may or may not know, we met through a group on Facebook, specifically a Pokemon group. And she lives in Trinidad and Tobago, and now she's going to do what's called buff me if I don't, it's a Trinidadian word to mean scold. So basically, she's going to scold me if I mispronounce Trinidad and Tobago. So, if you don't see me for a little while, I might have gotten buffed to death, but, we'll see. It's the risk I take. For you guys. But, yeah. She lives in Trinidad and Tobago, and, but, yeah, sorry, I keep losing my train of thought, because I just laugh at the thought of, being buffed to death, and she's probably going to laugh hysterically when she hears me say this in the video. But, yeah. We met in a Pokemon group in November, and now we actually didn't start, considering ourselves to be official or anything like that until January. So we had been talking for about 3 or 4 months, really, before anything even came of it. Like, it started as some innocent flirting, and then she came to me and she was like, hey, well, you were flirting with me. Are you, what's going on? Like, what's up with that? And things kind of evolved from there. But what I don't like hearing is people saying, "Oh, well, she lives in another country, so that means she must be catfishing you because America is the greatest country in the world." And it's like, okay, can you check your privilege for a second, first of all? She has a career where she is. She has her entire family where she is. Although she'd tell you otherwise because she would say that I'm her family and make me blush and stuff while I'm recording a video. So thanks, babe. But but yeah. So she has her whole life there. So to assume that her coming here is just for oh, because she's trying to come to America. Bullshit. Get over yourself. Like, America, might be good in some cases, but calling ourselves the greatest country in the world just makes us sound pretentious. And I don't know about you, but I don't like being, pretentious or arrogant or anything like that. I think it's, we need to have an adult conversation. We need to like accept the faults that we have and, be able to have, an actual conversation about that kind of thing. But I'm getting off topic, sorry. But what I wanted to point out to a couple people, like the naysayers, and you know who you are. I'm not meaning this, derogatorily or anything like that. I'm not trying to, put anyone down, but if she was catfishing me, odds are, I would never be able to see her. I would never be able to talk to her. I would never be able to, actually get some FaceTime or anything like that because, she's not representing herself properly. Well, not only do we video chat multiple times a week, we also send and receive voice messages to each other through Facebook. And then not only that, but while we video chatted, she's introduced me to her mom and her sister. And let me tell you, her mom and her sister were just as apprehensive as, just as apprehensive as all of you are to me about, being with someone who doesn't live in the same country. And speaking of being in a different country, Simone has actually been taking steps to try to make it so that she can come visit and, put all the doubts to rest. And, not rub it in anybody's faces, but, maybe just a little bit. But, yeah, so she just got approved for her vacation visa. She's actually going to be coming in November. And November is when her birthday is as well. So she's going to be with us for 2 weeks. And it's the latter 2 weeks or the later 2 weeks of November. So she's going to be here with us for Thanksgiving and that kind of thing. So hopefully then I'll be able to introduce her to everybody when she's here. I'm not 100% sure what we have planned for when she gets here. Like, there are a few things that we have on the to-do list, such as, going out to dinner, that kind of thing. Just, a couple date ideas, but nothing is set in stone yet. But yeah, she's going to be coming in on either the 16th or the 17th, depending on the flight out that she ends up choosing, and then she's going to be leaving back again on the 30th. All that aside, she's coming in November. All of you that, have your doubts or whatever, you'll be able to meet her because I'll be showing her off to everybody. And I know that that's going to make her blush, so that's why I said it. also because it's the truth. But yeah, so that's it for this video. That was all the stuff I wanted to talk about today. As always, guys, thank you so much for all of your support. I know this video was hella long, and you know, there was a lot of stuff I wanted to say. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will try to record videos more frequently, but for the most part there are times where I run into situations where I don't know what to say, or I don't know, you know, what to talk about, so I don't end up making a video, since I don't want to disappoint you guys. So yeah, that's all for today. Hopefully I'll be able to get up this video by the end of the night, just because I want to make sure that the video is edited properly and, you know, all the cuts are not too terribly noticeable. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you next time. I love you guys so much, and thank you for all your support. Bye.